member of St. Patrick Catholic Community. And I had the distinct pleasure of visiting Dot for a number of years. I won't say how many. I would go every Sunday, and I would go most Wednesdays. And I would also go when she called me, whether it be at 11 o'clock a.m. or p.m. to visit her when she called me to. I felt that was a ministry that I wanted to undertake. I want to start by saying, many of you are probably sitting there saying that Tom is certainly underdressed for this occasion. I couldn't disagree more. I'm wearing this green jacket. I'm a huge Notre Dame fan. And every time I wore it, Dot would remind me that Notre Dame's colors were blue and gold, not green. And I had to convince her that the green was for the Irish. She would then retort to me, "But you're not Irish with a name like Zettler." I also wore this orange shirt because she said orange was her favorite color and she wanted me to wear it every time I came. I said, "Dot, I only have one orange shirt." Her retort was, "Do you have a washing machine?" Doesn't that sound like her? I'll tell you, I used to be in awe. I would spend from 5 minutes to 2.5 hours, depending on how talkative she was. Most of the time, it was toward the 2.5 hour time frame. But she would talk about things that happened 60, 70 years ago. And I would remind her that I was only 40. I don't know why all of you laughed. She would bring me back to reality very, very quickly. I also think that although she may have benefited from my being there, I much, much more benefited from her allowing me to be a part of her life these last few years. I went to see Dot on her birthday, and she was not coherent. She was, in fact, she was sleeping. And I sat there and I prayed and told her how much I enjoyed being with her. The next morning, of course, I got a call that she had died. And I said to myself, what prompted me to go by there on her birthday? I think it was the divine intervention. I really do. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a priest. I'm a layman who tries to do what's right. But I am so blessed to have been given the opportunity to be a part of her life for the short time that I was. I also I would be remiss if I did not salute her caregivers. I know many of them are here today. What a magnificent group of ladies. I never went there when they were not smiling, when they were not helping Dot, when they were not at the top of their peak of life. And I thank all of you for also allowing me into your realm of responsibility as well. Annie has a group that's beyond compare. Again, I thank you for letting me speak. I certainly will miss her. In fact, last Sunday, my wife Joanne, who is not feeling very well, said, "Are you going to see Dot?" I said, "No. I've done it for so many Sundays, so many years that I just kind of forgot that she wasn't there anymore. But I did go to church and pray for her. Thank you all for being here. She's a marvelous lady."